What's up, YouTube? Why your look is so important, man. How you look is very important as a man, bro. You know, women, they already understand this concept. So there's no need to really speak on it too much. So I'm gonna be very brief. Women understand that how they look is important. Why? Because us men are mainly attracted to women based off how they look, bro. Just being real. It doesn't matter what our personality is, majority of the time. I'm saying on the majority because I know it's gonna be some dude who has no IQ saying, well, all men don't just care about looks. Fair. But I'm saying the majority of men, they mainly just care about looks, bro. Just what it is. Especially if you younger, fam. If you younger than 30, bro. Even if you in your upper, all men as a whole, we mainly care about looks. It's just what it is. You know, men are willing to put up with more nonsense if a woman is very beautiful, if she's very attractive. Because men are suckers, bro. We're desperate, you know, we're thirsty. So women are allowed to get away with more just because of how they look, bro. Why you think they put on all this makeup, bro? They become a completely different person. Covering up all the acne and all that. It's not organic. It's not natural, bro. You know, that's why natural beauty is so attractive to men, because it's natural, fam. You can't just wipe something on their face and it just come off, bro. It's natural. It's organic. That's very beautiful. I encourage women to stay natural, to not put that nonsense on. Right? Because depending on the type of activities that go down that night, you ain't gonna be that same person, if you know what I mean. You gotta really understand what I'm saying. But back to the men, fam. Your look is very important because this can allow you to get more chances with women. You know, being an attractive male, fam, is like, I would say it's pretty much one of the ultimate cheat codes to life, fam. It's a cheat code, bro, because you can get more promotions, you get more opportunities. Obviously, you get more women because you're more attractive. You can get a bigger group of women, I say. A bigger percentile, bro. Right? Because you got to think about this. The top 10% of men get the majority of the women. So, if they're getting the majority, that leaves everybody else to fight for scraps. Right? It's like, for example, if you can't understand that concept, just imagine if you playing sports, right, and it's a cap. Let's say the cap is, for example, whatever the cap might be. If let's say there's 3 players, right, who's getting 25% each. So that's 75%. And it's 3 players. So everybody else has to take a way smaller fraction. They have to take a way smaller percentage for this to work out, bro. That's the same thing. As one dude, he texted me, it's pretty much a monopoly, bro. The top 10%, the top 10% men, they get all of the women. They get all the access to women. So everybody else, you're left with scraps. You can complain about that, or you can do something about it. I'm telling you that you need to do something about it so you don't have to just be stuck with scraps, bro. What do you mean? You need to start working on yourself. You need to start working out. You need to really focus on how you look. Make sure you're getting the right haircut. Make sure you're doing the things that best suits your face shape. Because everybody's facial shape is not the same, bro. Focus on the things that make your face shape more attractive, and then you need to work on that. Right? Because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. If you don't, you're going to be like some of these dudes, fam, who's paying for OnlyFans, bro. I don't want that to be you. You're going to be watching videos, playing with yourself every single day. I don't want that to be you, bro, forever. I don't want that to be you, bro. I want you to be able to have your fair share. I want you to be able to have fun from it and get to experience dating in a positive way, bro. Because I had it hard, fam. I'm being real, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. Like I told you, I had it hard from kindergarten to through high school, bro. I had it hard, fam. It was rough on me, bro. My dating life was non-existent. It didn't exist. I wasn't getting women, bro, at all. But what changed was when I started to make that change. I said, bro, I gotta start working out. I gotta improve my body. I was skinny, bro. I was skinny, dog. Right? I said, I need to make a change if I want this to improve. Or I'm going to be like everybody else complaining. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to grind. And I grinded, and that started to change my results, bro. You know, another thing, fam. I just want to say this, too. It's crazy how you're more attractive as a man when they see you have a woman. Especially if she's beautiful. You're viewed as way more attractive now. Why is that? Because that's social proof. That's social proof. Now she's wondering who you are. Because how did you get hurt? Especially if she look good. Now they want you. Now they want you. You get more opportunities, fam, when you're more attractive, bro. It's just facts. Women will be way more verbal. The reactions that you get in public is also too. Women are way more smiley. They be blushing. They be happy to see you. They be more friendly. They be more friendly because of how good you look, bro. Right? Like I said, bro, it was me and my homeboy fam. We was at that venue, and I told you that girl. She looked me dead in my eyes. She said, "So you just gonna walk by me and not say nothing?" Trust me, I did not know her at all. And then I approached her friend, and her friend was very receptive of what I was saying, bro. She was ready to give me her number and start texting me and things like that. She was very receptive. Right? Because of how I look. A masculine looking dude. You know what I'm saying? I got muscle, bro. I'm not saying that muscle is everything, but it'll help you. It won't hurt you. I'm going to say that it won't hurt you unless you overdo it. See, a lot of people, they overdo it. When you overdo it, then you're compensating for something else. That's how the girls view it. But it's natural, it's lean muscle. I look athletic, I look cold, and then I smell good. So when I walk by her, I know she smelled my cologne. I'm in the door, bro. Because I take care of myself. I care about how I look. Right? And then I'm seeing, and then as other women too, they be staring me down, bro. They be staring me down. They like what they see. Especially when I'm working out, they be staring me down, bro. And I'm not a pretty boy. I'm not a pretty boy, fam. But I have this masculine look because nothing about being masculine is pretty. Nothing about being masculine is pretty, bro. It's not. So you don't need to be a pretty boy, fam. I said, another time, bro, I was at a venue. I was at the same venue, but I was by myself. And I'm walking. It was these two girls. She said, girl, there you go right there. She was talking to me. She said, girl, look at him. There you go. Pretty much trying to throw her friend the alley-oop to come talk to me, bro. And guys, I am not the most attractive guy, fam, but if I can get results like that, bro, you can do the same thing. There's no excuse that you can't do it too. Because you can look just as attractive as me on a scale rating, right? You can get the same results then too, bro. Even if you're not there yet, bro, this should inspire you to get there, bro. This should inspire you, fam. If you already up there, fam, you already know this is easy. You don't really need this information because you already understand. But this is for the guys who don't understand, who lack understanding, bro. So focus on how you look, man, because that'll change your life for the best, man. It's your boy Keenan. I'm out. Peace.